Welcome everyone to my EU4 guide on England. Now, this strategy we are going to look at here is actually a pretty strong one. It will allow us to get control over France, which will be very nice and strong start as England. So, first let's start off with our state interactions. So if we come on in here, I want to send an embassy to the Pope because, unlike us, all these guys will not interact with the states. The AI don't. So this will allow us get a head start on trying to become the curator controller. As you can see, there are actually some nice benefits in here. So that would be nice. And if by chance France and the Pope don't say eye to eye, we can just excommunicate France, which will be nice and helpful down the road. So let's go back and finish this up really quick. Support the clergy, and let's see. Which one of these is the lower of the two? Let's go with this. So this will push us over the 75 to get the 150. And we'll come back to the burgers in a little bit. So, it's up to you. You can either sell 3 of your heavies or just keep them all. I'll just go ahead and keep them all, just to have a little bit more firepower for the Navy. Although against France, you'll be fine with just keeping 3 heavies with everything else. France Navy isn't super strong at the start, so there is that. There's one less thing to worry about. So we will go ahead and throw Richard just on this army for the time being. So how are we going to get France? Well, England has a unique mission tree, so all these missions are for them, unique to them. And through the missions is how we will get control over France. So there are 3 main missions we're going to be looking at. First one is levy the troops. So we just got to bring our manpower up to 60% and our force limit to 100. And that will give us a subjugation CB against Scotland, which will be very helpful to get this ball rolling. And then we got the 100 Years' War, which will give us the permanent claim over the Paris region. But we just have to wait for the sort of main event, if it happens, and then be at war with France, which we will be very quick because of Scotland. And then from there, we go down to strategic control, which will give us a PU CB against France, and also give us some claims on Burgundy. Well, not Burgundy, Brittany. Getting my countries mixed up already. So yeah, those are the 3 missions we are most aimed for. So one thing to do is to go to here and boost our stability to help against the Wall of Roses. Being at 1 stab will help slow that down a little, but not forever. So the next thing to do is to come in here, and what we want to do is release all of our mainland Europe land. So we will release Gascony, and we will also release good old Normandy. So, and then we will come into our subject tab, talk to Normandy, and give Normandy the rest of our land. Since they are the closest, it makes sense. And let's see, Grant Province. So we want to do Maine, Alcon, And you can keep Calais if you want, but I just give them Calais, so it's less land for France to come after in when we start the war with Scotland. So what we want to do is enable Scooteds on both. This will prevent them from joining our offensive war and keep this land from France having the chance to siege down. So with that, there is one more, or a few more things that you can do if you wish. So if we come in here, we will see our, we're at 29 out of 31, and our manpower is not at 60%. So what we can do is if we go in here and just go to the exploit development and just exploit all the manpower provinces. Like so. You don't have to do all the clicks, you just want to make sure you get enough manpower in your bank. Oh. Yes, just go through that. And then, if we go back here, our manpower is still high, but we'll be over 60%. Now, you could just hire some mercenaries to hit the cap, or you can raise autonomy and grant provinces to the clergy and stuff. We'll just go ahead and hire some mercenaries. Actually, we will hire them up here since we will be going to war. And have these guys come up like so. And then, before we unpause, we want to look at rivals. So, obviously we want Scotland and France. And for the last one, we'll just do Aragon because we want to keep Burgundy somewhat happy. They usually start rivaled against you as England, but we'll try and sway them to our side. So with that, we now have completed Levy the Troops, and we can go ahead and click that. Have our Casus Belli, and one thing to note. Scotland has one fort, but they'll usually turn it off after you unpause the game because normally they can't afford it, but sometimes they do keep it up, I find, which can be a bit annoying. So with that, let's unpause, bring up the speed, and because we have no mainland Europe, we get this, the end of the 100 Years' War, which it's good, get free stability, just lose the core here, but we got Gascony, which they have pretty much all southern France as cores. So we can just click this, gain a stability, and we want to go around and Royal Marry everyone. There we go. To help our chance with getting a heir to prevent the War of Roses. So we will wait until December comes around. We will ignore the request to be a March. And Livornian Order. I have not seen them do that, but Livornian Order was way over here. They ain't gonna be of concern to us. So we will go ahead and kick off this war. So they usually do get a few friends here in England, but that's alright. They'll be very easy to control, and of course, as always, France is going to be a major player in this war, but they can't get to us, and they'll be of little concern. So, we'll kick this war off. Have you guys come in here. Oh, yeah. They did keep this up, it seems. And we are at war now, so we can go ahead and do that. Let's throw you guys in there as well. Yep. And just group you guys. Quarantine. Yep. And so all these guys' troops are in in Ireland, so we need to get the Navy up here. I forgot to get them moving. There we go. So pretty much all the army of Scotland and whatnot is trapped. I just saw something. Oh, looks like no papacy for us. No, we'll just hang out here. Fortunately, it seems like this garrison's gonna prevent us from just instantly taking this fort. But I mean, it's alright. We got time. I just do want to keep an eye out for France. They might try, or Livornian Order, try and drop troops. So we will drop you guys out, send all these guys over. Actually, we might just split some heavies off. But we won't group them up because they'll be too slow, and we want to try and keep this army from landing. See, there we go. They're running off. They see the ships coming. So just group them up. Come up here, pop them. See, and they're gonna try and engage this navy down here. No, go. Which is kind of annoying. But with the other ships coming in, they'll retreat. So we'll just leave all the heavies there. Send these guys this way just to protect against the Livornian Order, since we gotta deal with them. And let's speed this up a little bit because this siege is taking forever. So as long as you park one ship here, all these armies can't get back. So that's a good way to pretty much just take over Scotland fairly easily. And we'll want to park these guys here while we go after France after we take care of Scotland here. So, let's see. Let them be. So let's go ahead and do some carpet sieging here. Oh, there is a army, so we'll take these guys and go deal with that. It does look like they have no leader, so it should be a clean stack. Oh, no, they do. But it should be a clean fight. And they'll look like they're gonna try and run over here. Well, some of them. We'll just come up here since Scotland's not letting us come over. You guys. Watching you. And so that's Scotland pretty much dealt with. Just got to take this stuff and we can move the rest of these guys down. Oh. See, this is what you need to avoid. Not paying attention. Focused up here too much. So what we will do is we will just detach. And we'll leave one of these guys just in case of whatnot. Same here. Oh, You have my army trapped. Well, no, you don't. So this is actually kind of good. We can corner off these troops, kill them. Less troops France has in the meantime. So we're gonna get you guys to gather up in one spot. And plus this gives us something to do while we're ready for this. Oh, Navy, sit down here. Well, actually, what we can do is tell one of you to stay combined and give you guys a mission, which is probably what I should have said, is tell you guys to hunt. So now we do, because of this, we got a little bit of a hiccup when we, yes, let's just bring in another general, have you go after that stack since this is a leaderless stack. And have these guys run intercept on these. And so yeah, a little bit of a hiccup with us not catching. What are you doing? Why are you? Because of one ship? No. Kill them. So that's all of France's troops in England kicked out. These guys are being annoying and whatnot by spawning troops. Not blockade. Hunt. So we're gonna just have you do that. Alright, so we got this. So we can move you guys down. Wait till you come across, it's that. So we stop getting the spawns. Oh. See, our Navy's not doing anything. Get in there. Okay, we didn't lose the stack, but yeah, we're not doing a good job. You want to pay more attention to what's going on. Actually, it looks like, what happened here? Oh, France is actually fighting another war. So Burgundy will run Navy recon for us, pretty much. Okay, you're done. Let's bring you down. See, and now manpower is like gone, but that's fine. So we're gonna gather everyone up, move them across, and go for Paris. Assuming it isn't taken by Burgundy. So yeah, okay, so everyone's good. Yeah, now you want to go out. Oh, navies. Alright. So with everyone gathering up, it looks like they are no longer seizing Paris. Have you guys jump across to Calais? You better be killing that navy for a good reason. Hey, we got an air. Sucky air, but that's fine. So let's take an invasion. Alright, so we got our lovely army here. If we get some access from you, what we can do is we can immediately go seize Paris, and we're going to use the whole army as one stack. So if we have you come here, come there, we can go on to Paris. And we can just sit here. And France should not bother us, especially with them at war with Burgundy. That's actually kind of played in our favor. Was not expecting that war to break out, but it looks like... Okay, Provence was excommunicated, that's why. Let's just go ahead and speed this up, get this siege over with. Oh, and just random pop-ups, so we'll take the siege. War, as for Castile. And anytime now. I hate sitting like on a 49% like this. Oh, and we'll just sit in here. Just sit in here. Come on. Wow. Okay. Okay, how much? Let's just see how long this goes. There we go. Alright, so if we come in here, France, thanks to the war with Burgundy, we should be able to just white piece them out. Let's not do that. So that will only give us a 5-year truce. We forgot to do this. Okay, so besides just immediately piecing them out, make sure you take the strategic control. I got impatient. But from there, after 5 years, you can go to war with France. For us, they would be weakened because of the whole war with Burgundy going on. In the meantime, if you wanted to, you can go ahead and fight Brittany, and feed them to Normandy if you wanted, or just release them. If we go ahead and do this, no, we want subjugation, which he won't do, but give it a little bit, he'll do in a moment. There we go. So, for subjugation of Scotland, if I'm not mistaken, his little vassal here should be free. He is, but that's alright. So, besides my hiccup of not taking a mission, from here, you can let your army rebuild and just go right after France after the truce is up, or just go after Brittany in the meantime if you want to give you something to do. I would watch your AE, because your AE might be high. Yeah, 30, 60, high 50s over here. So, maybe let your AE drop, let your army rebuild, then go after France, PU them, and from there, with France PU'd, any AE you occur from that, you got France. I mean, the big blue blob. Nothing to worry about. Very little people, if anyone, might join the coalition, unless it's really bad because you've gone crazy with England and taking over Brittany. But I mean, once you have France, France is a major deterrent against any coalition, because you plus France is a massive power. So, besides my one hiccup, that is the strategy for getting France PU'd. You might get lucky like I did and have Burgundy go to France. You might end up with France trying to naval invade you. But as long as you stay on top of it, I was just doing it very quick here to show you guys the strategy in and out. But make sure you take that mission, unlike I did. That mission is very important. It sets you up to be able to do the second war with France, or if you want to wait and do it in a third war, however you feel is best to do. But that will give you strong power presence, and you can expand from there in any direction. Maybe break up the HRE, become the HRE Emperor. I mean, it's really up to you. Um, you're you would become the strongest power in Europe because I mean you got the big blue blob. But that would be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, bye.